Hi, this is Venugopal. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about introduction to Java and brief history along with that versions of Java also. Let me start. First, introduction part. So first of all, what is Java? So Java is a programming language. Java is a programming language. Basically, any programming language is used to write the programs to develop the softwares or applications. So Java is one programming language like that. In the real time, we have many programming languages, C language, C++, okay, and C sharp.net, C sharp.net, PHP, Python, etc. etc. Like that, we have so many programming languages. Among all programming languages, Java also one of the most popular and evergreen programming language. Okay, right. So in that, Java is an object oriented and platform independent programming language, right? So Java is an object oriented and platform independent programming language. What is object oriented programming? Let me discuss briefly here. Object oriented programming language means any programming language which follows OOPS principles. OOPS means here object oriented programming system. OOPS means object oriented programming system. Okay, we have the principles. OOPS principles are there, like we have 4 points here: abstraction, encapsulation, next inheritance, then fourth one is polymorphism, right? These are the OOPS principles: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism. For this, I will prepare a separate video. In this video, I don't discuss what are these exactly, because starting you don't understand what are these. Okay, to understand this, you require some coding knowledge also. Okay, what is class, what is object, these are required. That's why I don't want to discuss here. So for this, I will prepare a separate video for that. So let me start here. Let me discuss here. So Java is an object-oriented programming. Let me repeat once again. What is object-oriented programming? Any programming language which follows or which satisfies the OOPS principles to develop the softwares or applications. Such a type of programming languages are known as object-oriented programming languages. Okay, so in Java we are going to apply the OOPS principles to write the programs to develop the applications here. That's why it is an object-oriented programming, right? Next, what is platform independent? So platform independent, what is platform? Basically, platform is a any operating system. Any operating system is known as platform, like Windows platform, Unix platform, Linux platform, okay, Mac platform, and for mobiles, Android platform. Like that, platform may be a basically uh, any operating system, right? So if we develop the applications using Java, that application is able to run on different types of platforms without making any modification in the code. Okay, that's why Java is a platform independent. We have the platform dependent programming languages, platform independent programming languages. In that, Java is belongs to platform independent. Okay, suppose if I take C programming, C program is platform dependent, because C program or the application which we can develop using C language are able to run, okay, only one particular platform at a time. Tomorrow if you want to execute that C application in other platform, you compulsory need to change. Okay, that is what platform dependent, but Java is not like that. It is a platform independent here, right? So I prepared one more video for that, what is platform independent. There I clearly explained, and also I given what is object oriented programming and procedure oriented programming. We have the two categories of the programming languages. One is object oriented programming, one more is procedure oriented programming. C is a procedure oriented programming. I prepared one separate video, what is object oriented programming, what is procedure oriented programming, difference between these two are what. Okay, so this video I prepared, and this link I'm going to give in the description box. Okay, you can watch that for more details. Okay, same at the same time, this link also I'm going to provide in the description box. You can read more about the what is platform independent, and what is object oriented programming, what is procedure oriented programming. Clear now? Right. Next, see, in the real time, Java we can use in the various technologies to develop the different applications. Okay, for example, Java we can use in the Android. Okay, Java we can use for the Selenium. Okay, or Salesforce, and Java we can use in the Hadoop or big data, Hadoop big data, right? Hadoop big data. Okay, and like that, Java we also can use in the artificial intelligence. Okay, and Java we can use, basically, see, Java we also can use to design the web applications here, web applications, etc. See, in the real time, Java we can use in the different technologies to design the different applications. Okay, next, after learning the like core Java, okay, you can go for Android or Salesforce, or you also can learn Hadoop like that. Okay, then here, what is web application? This is one more important point, because if you want to become a Java developer, means its meaning is you are going to develop the web applications, right? So the main purpose of Java is here, you are learning Java means that is most of the people are going to learn Java for to become what, web developer, right? To design the web applications. Okay, if you have interest, you also can go for Android after learning core Java, Android or Salesforce or Hadoop also you can learn, no problem. But here the main intention of the Java is means here to design the dynamic web applications, dynamic enterprise applications you can design. That is what. Okay, it is a very important point. So Java is used to design the dynamic web and enterprise applications. Okay, right. So basically, what is web application? Okay, what is web application? Web application is a application or software which is located in the server and which we can access with the help of the browser through internet facility. Such type of applications are the web applications here. Like that, we also have some types of applications, web applications, like dynamic web applications, okay, enterprise applications, okay, like that, static web applications, all these we have. Okay, so I'm going to prepare one more separate video, types of web applications. In that I'm going to discuss very clearly about this. Okay, right, thank you. Next here, okay, this is about what is Java and why Java is we have to learn. So these points are given here. So Java means basically is a programming language which can be used to develop the software or applications, and where we use and why we have to learn Java means I given here points. Okay, Java we can use in Android, Salesforce, Hadoop, etc. like that. And one more very important point, Java basically we can use to design or develop the dynamic web applications and enterprise applications here, right? Next, so let me discuss about brief history of the Java. History of Java, right? History is not required in any interview. Nobody will not ask tell me about history of Java. Okay, but let me discuss just 2 to 3 points history of Java. Okay, right? Okay, so we know that Java development is started in the year of 1991. Okay, so Java development is started in the year of 1991 by James Gosling, and his team and his team. Okay, through which corporation or which company means Sun Microsystems company. Sun Microsystems company, right? So Java development is started in the year of 1991 by James Gosling and his team through Sun Microsystems company here, right? That is so. Here, Java development was during 1991 to 1994. Means during this period, Java was under development only. Okay, and Java, the name, previous name of the Java was not Java. The old name of Java was Oak. Okay, right. So later they changed it to Java here, right? Basically, why they kept here Java means, Java means we have a small story for that. Actually, this story is not required to you. Actually, Java means it is a coffee powder name. That's why we have a Java log. Java log. Ever you observe Java log? Can I show here? Can go to Google and type Java logo, right? Yes, here you will get, yes, these are the Java logos, right? So Java logo. Here you will be having, right? Coffee cup with saucer, because Java, the name is a coffee powder name. That's why they kept the name for this. We have a small story for this. This story is not required to you. Okay, right. Next turn. Right. This is what brief history about the Java, and we also have some different versions of the Java. Let me discuss versions here. Versions of Java, right? Right. Okay. So here we have different versions. What is the first version here? JDK 1.0, right? Before JDK 1.0, in the year of 1995, okay, so James Gosling and his team from Sun Microsystems company, they released, okay, like a trial version of the Java, that is called alpha or beta version of the Java, or trial version of the Java. That is the first public release of Java. First public release of Java is in the year of 1995. Okay, then later JDK 1.0, JDK means here Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit. Okay, let me give the full form here. Java Development Kit, right? JDK. Okay, next like it is released in the year of 1996. Then after that JDK 1.1, 1.1, then 1.2, then 1.3, then 1.4, then 1.5. From here onwards they changed the series here, that is what 1.5 or 5.0. That's it. Okay, 1.5 or 5.0, both are same, right? They from here onwards they change the series name here, 5.0, right? Next year like 6.0. This 6.0 is released last in the 2006. 6.0 is released in the year of 2006. Okay, right. So up to 2006 all these versions are released by Sun Microsystems company only. Later in the year of 2010, in the year of 2010, okay, uh, here Oracle Corporations okay, they owned Sun Microsystems, mean they purchased total Sun Microsystems company along with Java. So that is why okay, Java is handling by Oracle Corporation but not Sun Microsystems company here. Okay, from 2010 onwards. Okay, later from 2010 onwards, okay, whatever the versions are released, Java versions are from which company means here Oracle Corporation, but not Sun Microsystems here. Like here, Java or JDK, 7.0 or 7, we can say simply. Like next 8, Java 8 or 8.0, Java 9, Java 10, Java 11 is there, 12 is there, okay, then 13 is there, 13 and 14 also is there. Finally this is okay. So Java or JDK 14 is the latest one, okay. But however, previously they released 7.0, 8 point or 8, 9, 10 like that, but presently you don't find Java 9, 10 in the API, okay. Because API, or we can say what we call, whenever you want to download these softwares from Oracle website, I'm going to show that. In that you don't find JDK or Java 9 and 10 because they included these two versions in Java 11. That's why you don't find. Previously they kept a separate JDKs for 9 and 10. We were also downloading 9 and 10 separately, but at present we don't have these 9, 10 separately, okay, because they included these two in 11. That's why you don't find 9, 10. So if you observe very clearly in the Oracle website, you are going to what you are going to find 7, 8, then immediately 11, 12, 13, 14, all these you are going to find, okay. So because they removed after, because these two are they combined in the 11, okay, right. So we can download this Java software from Oracle Corporation, okay, right. So Oracle Corporation, we have a Oracle website also, official website. You can download, just you can simply you can go to Google and you can just type here Java download from Oracle. You can say, for example, Java download from Oracle. You can type like that. Then here you will get, you observe here you will get, okay, link. You can download from Oracle, okay, .com official website. You will get a original software here, right? So that is, so later we'll see this, right? Okay, like these are the different versions of the Java, okay, right? That's it. Right, thank you for watching. For more videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.